Hi, I'm Joe Rosati here at Bishop Kearney with BK alum Jeff Albert, class of '98. Welcome, thank you for coming here today.
Thanks, it's great to be back.
Yeah, so we're back at BK. How does it feel?
It's a lot, it's cold, but it's fun. So we live in South Florida now, but it's fun to bring my family back. Kids are loving the snow, great to hang out with my family and be able to come here, see a lot of familiar faces. And check out, a lot of things look familiar. Spent a lot of time here, playing basketball, doing baseball activities and stuff in the gym, but seeing, all the upgrades and all the things that have changed over time, it's pretty cool.
So what was life as a student like when you were at BK?
I was pretty much, outside of school, just hanging out with my friends, and we spent a lot of time together just doing baseball stuff. I played on the baseball teams here, and we had a pretty close-knit group of friends. Fred Tillinghast is here. His parents, his dad had an indoor baseball facility. We spent a lot of time there together. So if I wasn't at school, I was usually hanging out with my friends, doing some baseball stuff at Mr. Tillinghast's place.
Cool, so you were obviously on the baseball team.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite memories with the team?
Well, the biggest is the 1997 sectional title. That was awesome. And a great experience. Just saw Coach Natopsky came to visit, which was great. He was a big influence on me here. But it was really just spending time with everyone doing what we like to do. So, that was the biggest thing, just having a group of guys that we were all kind of trying to pursue what we like doing.
So yeah, sectionals in '97, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was the team like? What did you guys have to work through to gain that title?
We knew we had a good team. I think that was my junior year. My sophomore year, we had a good team, and we were all around the same age, so it was the same kind of group of players. So we were doing a lot of stuff together. We was playing basketball, practice training, anything like that. So I thought our team, we knew we were good, we were confident, but it wasn't a thing where it was some big adversity or whatever it is. We just went out and did what we enjoyed doing, played well together, and had a lot of fun doing it. So it wasn't too much pressure. It wasn't like overcoming some great challenge. It was just doing stuff that we were good at.
Well, we're here in a gym named after one of your former coaches, Ed Natopsky. What was he like as a coach?
Coach Natopsky was awesome. I think I don't think so much about just things like baseball that he taught us. I think it was just overall work ethic, perseverance, hard work, doing things the right way. And so not just those characteristics on the field that would carry over to other areas in the classroom and things like that. What I now appreciate more than ever is the way he did it under the umbrella of his faith in God and the community within our school, and the background or the faith aspect that he brought to it. So being able to, whether it was do baseball or classwork, whatever, being able to put it under the umbrella of our faith, that was it stuck with me for a long time.
Okay, so we're going to shift gears from the past to the present. You've got your new job with the World Series champions, the Astros. How do you feel about that?
Obviously, I feel good about that. It's pretty awesome. I'm getting that question kind of a lot now because, of the World Series and winning the World Series and getting a chance to now join the Major League staff going next year. And we have a great organization and great players and a great team. And so I think that's exciting in and of itself. I think what's more exciting to me is just to continue the journey and the work that we've been on for all this time. This last year was my 10th year in professional baseball, my 5th with the Astros. But a lot of us that are together with the Astros have been together for this whole 10 years. So I started my career with the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals for 5 years. We won a World Series there in 2011. And then, so now this finished up 5th year with the Astros. So it's very similar to what I was just talking about, to kind of our group of guys in high school that were kind of working together, and ending with that Section 5 championship here. But it's just on a bigger stage. It's kind of weird to me when you turn on the TV and you see these guys that you were working with at the beginning, whether it's Carlos Correa or Alex Bregman or whatever, because in my 5 years in the past, my role is working with those guys in the minor leagues and helping their development through the minor leagues. So watching them on TV or being at the World Series and watching them compete at the highest stage with the brightest lights, that part's really fulfilling and rewarding. And so just being able to take the next step and do that and be with them in that environment at the major league level, that means a lot to me.
So one of your future players, Jose Altuve, is arguably one of the best hitters of his generation. How do you plan to coach someone who already seems to know what they're doing?
I think that's a great question. I mean, but I think it's because, or what I think about is not just how good they are, because that's what you guys, or myself even, if you turn on the TV, you see the end product, or what they can, how they perform, or what they do on the field. What's really impressive to me is what I see before that happens, like their preparation, their practice work, and if you went a step even before that, just their mindset or mentality towards what they're doing. And we have a lot of guys that, not just Altuve, but a big makeup or a big chunk of our roster that thinks in the same way, where they're thinking about what they need to do to get better and putting in the work that's required to keep moving and getting better. So we have players that are very talented and obviously are very good at what they do. They just won the World Series. But I think, or I see that as more of a result of what they're doing on a daily basis to not only get ready for that day's game, but to keep growing their talent, keep growing their skills, and just become the best that they can at what they're doing.
So one more question for you. What advice do you have for any student watching this going forward in life?
I think I've kind of touched on them already. It's not that it has to be baseball or anything like that. Baseball was just what I was passionate about. What I would put on top of that, though, is getting back to one of the biggest lessons I learned from Coach Antopsky about the faith aspect. Because I know even now, like as a young person and trying to make different decisions, for us it was what college we're going to go to, what city we're going to live in, different things like that. And some of those decisions, they're going to feel like they're tough decisions. But in my experience, especially in the last 5 or 10 years, I felt like the one decision that to be consistent with was trying to pursue what we felt like God had for us and trying to pursue the direction that God had in our lives instead of worrying about trying to pick it on our own. So it's been nice to pursue both of those things, our relationship with God through Jesus and our career. And looking back over the last 5-10 years, it's really clear to us how God has kind of brought all those things together with our family, with my career, and now kind of full circle being back here. So
that's great. Thank you so much for coming in, and good luck with your future season.
Thank you so much.